Hello, Marvin Tutorial is back with a new video. In this video, I'll be explaining you the first chapter of bio from NCERT for 10th standard, that is life process. Let's start with simplifying these two words. Life means alive and the process means the series of action. So we'll be studying all the series of action which will be required for an organism to keep alive, to be alive. Alive means living. So there are certain characteristics which make any organism different from being dead or non-living. Let's study the characteristics. So the first characteristics is all the living organisms are made up of cell. Cell is a basic unit of life. Second, they will respond to stimuli. It means they will respond to the external environment such as pain, touch, temperature. Third one is growth. If I am saying growth, it means it will be growing in size and numbers. As during the lifespan we are growing in size, and an example of numbers is the reproduction. We are giving birth to a new one in order to increase our population. Fourth one, movement. In case of human, we are just moving from one place to another, whereas in case of plant, the leaf will be tilting toward the sunlight. Fifth one, they will be having certain lifespan. And they will be mortal. The lifespan can be from 1 day to several years. And the sixth and the very important one is the biochemical reactions. And physiological function. This is the main and very important characteristics of living organism. We'll be describing this later on. So, these are the certain characteristics which are distinguishing living from being non-living, because non-living does not possess any of the characteristics. So, next is how the organisms are formed. As we all know that the basic unit of life is cell. When the number of cells will be combining together to perform any specialized function, it will be called as tissues. When number of tissues will be formed together, joining together or grouping together, they will be forming an organ. Number of organ combined together to perform specialized function, it will be organ system. And number of organ system combined together to form an organism. As you all know that cell is a basic unit. It will combine together to form tissues. We have specialized tissues to perform specific functions like nervous tissues, muscular tissue. Now, these tissues will be combining together to perform specialized function, that will be an organ. Like giving example of mouth, oesophagus, stomach, These all will be a part of digestive system. Now, organ system, there are 12 type of organ system, like mouth, esophagus, stomach are combined together to form a digestive system. And ultimately these 12 system will be combined to form an organism. Now, this organism is of again two types, or we can categorize them or classify them into two types. That are your unicellular organism and the multicellular organism. Unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular organisms are those organisms which consist of only one cell. As you will divide the word, you will get to know that uni means one, cellular means cell. So, a very good example of unicellular organism is bacteria. Bacteria consists of only one cell. So, in this cell, we does not want any complex. In this cell, we don't want any complex organ system. So, a simple diffusion is enough for the survival of the cell, of the bacteria. Whereas in case of multicellular organism, we are having examples like human, plants, animals, certain microorganisms. For them, we need a complex functional organ system. Now, at last we will be discussing about the biochemical reaction, which I told you the very important function of living, very important characteristics of living organism, that is your biochemical reaction. Very good example of biochemical reaction is metabolic activities. Metabolic activity. What's the need of metabolic activities? The basic need of metabolic is to form energy, because we need energy to perform all our essential work. Now, how this energy is formed? We need food for this. What is the basic source of food? Some raw material are required, like mainly carbon sources, oxygen, hydrogen, and certain minerals. These are the raw material which are required by us to form energy through the process of metabolic activities. During the formation of energy, some of the products which are unutilized by body are formed, which are known as the byproducts. If they will be in the cell for a longer time, they will be working as a toxic agent. So they are to be removed from the body, and there is a specialized system to remove this from the body, that is your excretory system. So, biochemical reactions are essential to form energy to perform all activities, whereas physiological function like your excretory system, like your digestion, like circulation, these are the essential functions which help us for the survival of organism. So this much is for the day. We'll be back with the queries related to this session in the next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye. Thank you.